Oh, and we're live. I'm feeling slightly sleepy. So, you'll have to excuse me if my commentary is off point. You'll have to excuse. Ew, disgusting. But even though I'm sleepy, I still fancy playing some video games. And it is Saturday, the holy day of games. Actually, no. Holy Day of Games might be Friday. Yeah, Saturday. Jeez. Oh, this again. I completely forgot about this. Okay, we're literally thrown right into it. That is my fault for finishing the last stream in this scenario. Oh, whoops, I'm literally in fire. No, I'm not. Really? Yeah, the AI is a little bit too arcadey considering how realistic everything else is. Like, he just saw his buddy get shot from this direction. He didn't even react or anything. Which wouldn't be a problem if everything else was super gamey and arcadey, but it kind of takes you out of the game a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Oh shit! Oh, that was close. The laser went through the car. Wow, that is crazy. Literally, as soon as they spawn in, I just get wrecked immediately. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. They shouldn't even know where I am. And also, there's closer targets. They should be prioritizing closer targets. Yeah, I really don't like that. That's lame. Do you see what I mean? Like, they literally come around the corner, they're not even looking at me, and bullets just kill me. I don't... Oh, it makes you feel dirty. It makes you feel violated. Really? God damn it. I do not even know how to pronounce that. Which one... What did your name used to be? ZH Ving. I swear I've... Vizik. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, phew. For a second, I was going to go in and check my check that my YouTube hadn't been hacked or something. Like, why is there someone modded that I've never seen in chat before? A little bit of panic for a second there. I should have done a little troll. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I can actually, so I can see, that would have been pretty funny, but I can see if I go into like YouTube and then I go into, I think it's settings. There's a way to see all of my mods. Where is it? Is it history? It might be your videos, then settings. And then permissions. No, not permissions. Channel, no. General, no. Advanced settings? No. Community, that. And then I go into community, and then I can see all the people who are modded. Because I went in there one time, and it was well weird. It must have been someone who was on the channel really early on that I've not seen in a while or something. Because there was a dude on there who I went in and I was like, how is this? Maybe I modded them by accident, because I did not recognize their name or anything. So I quickly unmodded them. And I thought it happened again for a second. I was like, oh shit. God, this is actually awful. I'm stuck. Ah! By the way, I send the DNA nationality. Well, what do you mean, DNA nationality? You said that before, but then you didn't explain what it was. Oh! I think I remember. Didn't you say you wanted to, do like a... What's it called? Not 23andMe. What's it called? Where you check your ancestry, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said before, though, I would not trust giving away my DNA to people. I know it's probably innocent, but I just still wouldn't do it. My gran did it, but I wouldn't do it. I'm just going to try and go this way. Stuff this. Let's try and give them a cheeky flank, because this is ridiculous. Oh my god. The thing is, the second they come around the corner, they just wreck me. And there's nothing really that I can do. DNA of my ancestors and where I'm from. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. My gran did it, and that's pretty cool. And I guess it's kind of, the older you are, the less risk there is. But the younger you are, I feel like giving away your DNA for free is it's just like, oof. And I know it's like nothing's probably gonna go wrong, but even still, nah, I'm good. Unless, of course, like you could guarantee that they would destroy it the second you get the results. That would probably be okay. If, like, it was in the same room as them, right? I think that would be okay. Right, we've made it here. Now I just need to get a cheeky flank off. Oh, well, I can't really flank if you're all with me. I knew it! I knew I heard a grenade. Okay, this seems to be working. I just want to hit a checkpoint because I don't want to do that fight all over again. When you try and take it from the left flank, oh, it's disgusting. It's actually gross.
Missile out. Mark, head down. Check fire, reattack.
Can I do this? Nice! Dude! Oh, this is perfect.
Clear.
Metro's free for now on stream. Oh, which one? That's probably worth grabbing for free. I'm not a fan of the Metro games at all. I really want to be, because apparently the books are really good. So, anyone who does enjoy the games, like, good on them. But I played them and I thought they were shit. I thought they were really bad. Which is a shame, because I went into those games really, really wanting to love them. Like, it's basically Fallout Light, but it's clunky, it's bad, the AI's bad. For the enemies, that is. The story's boring, the world is bleak and just miserable as anything. Yeah. I just sadly couldn't get on board with it. I did not enjoy it. But if it's free, it's probably worth getting. Especially if you end up liking it.
Let's go to work. You're well armed for a lab. Everyone, stand out! Heads up.
Damn, I'm out of grenades. My only real complaint, and it's always going to be difficult to get around it, but I was thinking, one of my biggest complaints, other than the fact that this campaign's so short, is when it comes to fighting like the actual terrorists, often you can't tell who's who. And then you end up friendly firing, which is actually infuriating.
Moving up, second level.
God damn it.
Moving up, second level.
Ah, disgusting. I wish I had grenades.
Moving up, second level.
If I had a grenade, I would just lob one in that room. Oh, I see you. There you are. Good night, princess. Ooh, yes. Let's take you. Perfect. Really? Realism mode, like, I like it, but I also hate it, because often the second that an enemy spots you, you're just done. Also, I'm not sure so sure how useful those that shotgun's gonna be. Oh, I thought... Wait.
Heading to level 3.
I was too... making a drink of British people tea. Oh yeah, have some tea. Nice. Probably gonna start again on YouTube, like again. Oh, record. Too lazy to record on YouTube. Oh, have you not been keeping up with your channel, dude? You should. There were people in your chat. They were loving it, and you got to keep it up. What was it? Lord Fainzer. He did a stream the other day and had 4 people watching, which is pretty cool.
The detonator will start the chain reaction.
Load the furnace, the rest follows.
Correct. Don't
Alright,
lose
got
it.
it.
Why help us?
Barkov is a stain on my country. It will not stand.
Спасибо, Nikolai.
Oh, that's
I'll
Nikolai.
take the rest
Okay.
from Price and Sergeant Garrick. See you on the other side.
Polish accent. Oh, is Nikolai Polish? I thought Nikolai was Russian. I think he's a Russian. I can't remember what he is. Not a nationalist. Rebel of some kind. But he might be Polish. I'm not actually sure now. You've got me questioning it.
He's scared shitless.
It sounds like a Polish accent. Okay, gotcha. Maybe the voice actor's Polish. I think the character's meant to be Russian, but it's perfectly possible that the voice actor's Polish, right? If he was the best actor and they couldn't, maybe for political reasons even. I can't remember. Did this come out before the Ukrainian-Russian conflict? Because if it did, maybe for political reasons they couldn't get a Russian voice actor. Although I bet there's Russians who live in the West who would have done it, who aren't necessarily loyal to Russia. I'm just getting shot from random people. I don't... Terrorism is what we call the violence of the weak. I didn't get to finish the point. Oh, that's the Dragon's Breath shotgun, I think, from... Isn't this the one that he uses in the new John Wick? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because even though John Wick 4 is pretty bad, apparently there's a scene where it's like top down, yeah, using a shot... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the exact shotgun. That's pretty cool. Welcome to Buffer City 2023. Oh no. Hey, Numthums, how's it going, dude? I'm guessing it's buffering really bad. Man, I am so ready. My family are having a barbecue for tea, and I am ready for it. Ooh, grenades, perfect. Flashbangs, I guess, or... Oh, yes. Let's actually use the Desert Eagle. I know earlier on I didn't get to because I wanted to use the silencer, but this is going to be good. What the hell is happening? Oh no, it's gonna be really gamey. I don't like that. Thanks, game. Thanks.
Ну давай, стреляй! Неплохо. Тебе не победить. Иди сюда. Дерьмо, кусок.
Why are we doing, like, a mini-boss in a Call of Duty game?
Big boy's down. Didn't leave this lying around.
Hurry up! The furnace isn't bad! Request the furnace. We're getting close.
Potter, we've got a problem.
What is it?
Echo, this is actual. How copy?
Send traffic actual.
Well, eyes on General Barkov. I say again, Barkov is moving to the helipad.
Echo is approaching the furnace now, actual.
Set your charges and move.
Roger, Echo out. You heard him. Let's get it done.
The furnace is through here. There's the door.
On it.
Clear. What happened?
Detonator's fucked.
It's dead. I'll go in there.
And do what?
Ignite the furnace.
You'll never get away in time.
I know what I'm doing.
Farah, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. Because of this poison, my people have known something worse than war. I did not come this far to turn back.
I'm not asking you to turn back. I'm asking you to give me the order.
I won't do that.
Commander, please.
I am not your CO.
Then who is? Because someone needs to light this fire and someone needs to kill Barkov. And you can't do both. I've been an assignment my whole life. This is what I believe in. Give me the order.
You are a freedom fighter, Alex.
You're a born leader, Farah. Say the word.
Go.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck.
Bravo, Echo instead of the furnace. Farah's going for the General.
Roger, Echo.
Yeah, I don't know what I feel about that. It's like he's only a freedom fighter when he's fighting alongside terrorists. Until that point, he wasn't. Meanwhile, he's part of the US military. I mean, I guess part of the CIA. which that's questionable, I suppose, but yeah. Also, they really love using this sniper mechanic. So, the minigun's a weapon you can only really use on the lower difficulties, I guess. That sucks. Also, it just has, like, no morale mechanic, which is something I keep bringing up, but I think it's important. Like, some of these weapons, especially the sniper or the big heavy weapons, they can break down morale. Like, the enemies will feel a lot less comfortable putting their heads out of cover, I mean, when they're open fire on by a minigun. Or when they've seen, like, 5 of their comrades' heads get popped by a sniper. Oh, shit, that's Price.
Keep pushing, Kyle! pushing, Kyle! Keep pushing, Kyle! Nearly there!
What? How does that make any sense? So, the guy who runs out here, how... He must have been just sitting up here doing nothing. Because otherwise, if he was down there, those grenades killed him for sure. But he wasn't shooting out this window. That's bizarre. What were you up to? Wow.
Bravo, on me! Pipe thing this way, let's get this done!
Yes, sir.
Alright, set the charges, let's go!
Pipeline charge is hot!
Markov's bugging out. Farah, Nikolai, where are you?
Мне все равно, сколько сейчас времени. С Москвой мне связь! Быстро!
Say again. Barkov is wheeled up.
Скажите им это, генерал Барков. Меня не будут
Stand by.
игнорировать.
I've got eyes on.
Сколько сейчас
Oh, they're gonna have me play her.
С
Okay.
Москвой мне связь! Быстро! Карим! I should have known!
Stand by. I've got eyes on.
Ну, сколько сейчас времени? С Москвой мне связь! Быстро!
What's the status?
Captain, Barkov is dead.
Roger that. Alex, charges set?
Affirmative, sir.
Alex,
I'm not getting out of here. Let's do this.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All clear, Captain.
Oh, so she could do both. They behaved as if, like, there was no choice. She totally could have done both. She could go back now and sacrifice herself too. Okay, whatever. Hey, Lord Fainzer, how's it going, dude? Her nose is so big. Oh no. Chungus nose.
Карим! blood Russia would approve. Where to?
Urzikstan. Home.
Yeah, but couldn't they easily just create that factory again?
Tea.
Yeah, well, I'm a long way from a proper pint.
Russia disowned Barkov.
Well, they didn't have much choice, did they? He's dead.
You took a big bite out of that problem, John.
For now. But left unchecked.
It won't be. General Shepard pulled the files you asked for. What exactly is this about?
A task force.
We already have loose ends.
Then I will tie them.
I can fund assets, not outlaws.
Enjoy the tea, then.
Sakayev wants Barkov's throne.
I almost buried him in Pripyat with Macmillan.
That was the father. This is the son, Victor.
Lovely family.
They're big fans of Hadir's.
Well, that would explain why he's still alive.
They're gonna get him out.
Then give me what I need.
Who's your crew?
Sergeant Garrick.
Kyle?
They call him Gaz. He never said anything. John McTavish, SAS, sniper, demolitions, goes by SOAP.
Why?
It's classified. There he is. Simon Riley.
There's no picture.
Never. Now the rest. That's neat to know. Unless we got a deal.
What are you calling this task force?
141.
It's a bit weird. Why is the SAS like? Why didn't they just use an American special force? Because that was, she's CIA, right? Why is the SAS behaving like the CIA's military arm? I could understand if it was like she was a British Secret Service operative or something, but yeah, weird. Very strange. By the way, after this game, play Black Ops 2. That game's way better. Yeah, the story for this game's pretty shit. Some of the levels were really, really fun, though. Go to campaign menu. I think, yeah, it's just mainly just the backstory's garbage. And also the interactions between the organizations. Like, the SAS it's being treated like it's, let's do clean house. It's being treated like it's the military arm of the CIA, which is bizarre. And also, they're behaving as if Price would have this what's it called? As if he would actually have a choice in the team he's given. It's like, not quite. He does to some degree, but nowhere near that level. Is this even the mission I want to do? I want to do the house mission.
Sergeant Garrick.
Targets are up, boys. Let's kick this off.
Also, I think the guy with no picture is Ghost, but I'm not sure. That's why I don't like the campaign mode that much. Yeah, the story's pretty garbage, but each individual level, though, is perfectly fine. Like, it's just the story, the cohesive story that links them together that's stupid. But that's fine.
Bravo 6. Moving on the rear garden. Bravo 6, this is Alpha 2. About to enter the West Alley.
Copy.
This is what Rainbow Six needs. It needs missions like this all over again. Like, because Rainbow Six Siege is fun, but it doesn't really have a single-player campaign, which sucks because the Rainbow Six campaigns were always awesome. Like, really, really good, top-notch campaigns.
Quiet.
Modern Warfare, but still Modern Warfare 2 2022 story is not good. As good as the old COD games. Right, gotcha. Generally speaking, though, it's not so true post Modern Warfare, but one of the reasons why it's hard to make the Call of Duty stories bad is because they're basically just historic fact.
Secure.
Like, generally they would pick like a captain who actually existed, or like a private who actually existed, and you would just play out his role in the mission.
Bravo 6, moving to the first floor. X-ray down.
2 X-rays down.
Copy. Make sure the floor's secure.
First floor secure.
On me. Bravo 6, moving to the second floor.
Oh, okay, so you can't save him.
Moving.
Oh, sugar. Oh no, he couldn't see me. Oh, he could see me. Why did you fail to kill me so bad? You give Modern Warfare 2019 a 5 out of 10 because you didn't enjoy the campaign mode and the co-op was bad and the multiplayer was boring. Interesting. And Modern Warfare 2 2022 is a 6 out of 10 because the campaign's okay, but the gameplay was still fun. See, interesting. I actually like the gameplay. I think it's fluid. I played on realism mode, so I have to take that into account. So whenever I died really quick, I have to take that into account. I wish there was like a morale mechanic, because sometimes when enemies, like 2 or 3 enemies in front of them die, and they behave as if it didn't happen. And it's like when everything else is so realistic, it's really jarring for that to happen. They should be like very concerned that in quick succession 3 of their dudes just got wiped out. That being said, I think I enjoyed this a lot more than you did. I like this campaign. I think it's good. Story aside, which by the way, the main story I don't think is very good, but the actual levels I think are pretty good. I don't know how I feel about price though. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. He didn't quite feel the same as the price from the original Modern Warfare. I can't put my finger on it though. I'd have to think about it a little longer, probably.
Check your shots. What the fuck are you doing?
Whoops. I just killed the... Oh no. Well, this is awkward.
Check every room.
Secure.
Last floor. Take point, Sergeant.
Poor baby. The only consolation is it's a baby, so she'll go into care and hopefully never know about this, because this is really bad.
Try and
shoot! Don't shoot, please! They were going to kill me! They locked me in here!
Drop her. Clear.
All teams, turn out.
Yeah, my other one of my other complaints is, and I stand by it actually, now that I played that whole level in like, what has it been, like 5 minutes? I think the game's too short. Pretty much every level needs to be like 3 or 4 times the size. There was a morale system in Black Ops 2. Oh, cool. How did that function? Because that is what this game needs. Like, especially if you're playing realism mode, where everything's so realistic. And then you just have, so everything else is so realistic and so on point. Like, and you're fighting terrorists. And then it's just really weird when you, like, snipe, you headshot 3 or 4 guys, you call in an airstrike, and then the enemies just keep on coming like you're playing an arcade game. It's like, no, no, no. Some of these guys would have broken. Some of them would be crying. Some of them would be randomly spraying. You would have a few who are still giving it their all. And leaning more towards, like, professional armies. Oh, she's in everything now. I like her, but she seems to be worming her way into everything. The morale system in Black Ops 2's campaign was awesome. By the way, Black Ops 2 is the only game with a morale system. How come they didn't carry it over? Because Black Ops 2 came out before this, didn't it? Did it? And you're saying it's awesome, so presumably it worked.
Yeah, Crystal.
Interesting.
Looks like we're on our own, lads.
We'll handle it. Let's get it done, yeah?
Hey, firm.
Sergeant?
Because I really like the idea of a morale system.
Heads up.
And I think it's the natural progression of games like this, especially if you're going to be dealing with such,
Weapons in view.
That's them. Saber to Raven. White van,
what would you call it? Such,
weapons visible, moving to intercept.
realistic. Oh, God, I don't know how to word it. Such,
White van, left side.
foggy situations? I don't know. Dark situations. I don't know.
Get down on the ground! Right now! Not gonna tell you again! Clear! Fuck! Truck's gone! They fucking got him!
Saber 2, what the hell is going on down there?
There's been a detonation at Piccadilly Circus. Shots fired. Officers down.
Oh my goodness, I think I just shot like 3 civilians in a row. Bloody hell. Like, this is pretty good, but then it's literally just the AI running away. And realistically, some of these police officers will be running away. I guess these ones wouldn't, because they're, I imagine they have training for these situations, including, like, psychological training, not just the knowledge of how to use guns. But I don't know. I don't know that that's the thing. They got 2 of them. I wonder if it's possible to go through this level and... I can imagine a situation, a minigame where you're trying to make sure as many civilians survive as possible. But I don't know if people would appreciate that or not. It might be a bit awkward, like, ooh, 10 points for saving this civilian.
Snipers in the bookshop! Shite! Second floor! floor. Second floor of the bookshop. Sergeant 99, all received. 99 out.
This is Saber 2. Bookshop secure.
All units, civilians are exiting the bus by the fountain. We need to provide support. There are 4 civilians trapped near the red bus. I have no weapons. I need assistance now. Shit! All the suspects have intercepted the civilians. Run! 4 civilians down. Just fucking executed them.
Play Black Ops 2 campaign. I have actually played it. I can't remember the morale mechanic, but I'm gonna have to revisit it for sure because that actually sounds like it could be extremely interesting to interact with. Honestly. Oh my god. By the way, you finished the game. Why are you still playing it? Why am I still playing it? I just fancy playing a Call of Duty video game, and this one's the one installed. Black Ops 2 has 8 endings. Gee whiz. That's pretty insane. I feel like they cared, the team who made Black Ops 2 really cared about their game. And it makes me really hope that it did well. I remember the Black Ops games were pretty big back in the day.
Hold up in the Tanto building! Yeah! All units responding to the explosion in responding to the explosion. Secondary detonation! Secondary detonation in the cabin! Fucking hell! There's pieces everywhere!
Blue! I see you. You wound up?
Yes, sir.
Captain Price,
Sergeant Garrick.
you with me? Check those corners. Hostages, up
It's
top.
a shame we can't save this guy.
Need help up here!
For the best ending, you need good morale and shouldn't fail the other endings. Oh, sorry, other things. Oh, okay, there's going to be, what, situations like this, for example, which it's possible to actually make it so he doesn't die. And if he fails, then it would give you a point towards getting the bad ending, I suppose.
I can't get it. No time!
Because with this campaign, it's a really strange feeling, because I don't for even a second get the feeling that they didn't care. It definitely felt like a lot of love went into this. But at the same time, it's like, why are all the levels so short? Like, Piccadilly's already over.
You broken?
Like, I must have finished this game in like 5 hours, maybe 6. And I would have finished it quicker too, if it wasn't for playing on realism mode. Like, why is it so short? And also, I don't buy the excuse that Call of Duty's a multiplayer game, because if you're going to put the time in to create a campaign, then it's just not true that it's a multiplayer game. Like, as in, to the detriment of the campaign. Oh, did the game just crash? Oh no. Bad ending in Black Ops 2 is stupid, and I never liked it. Yeah, I would assume that's to try and incentivize you not to do the things leading up to it, right? Eight endings. That is pretty crazy. Most games struggle to even just have two endings. Modern Warfare 2019 is 6 hours long, but the Black Ops campaign is 7 hours long. Okay, nice. Modern Warfare 2019 is 6 hours long. I think if I was on a lower difficulty, this would not have taken me 6 hours to play. No way. And if you If you skip the cutscenes, it'll take even less. It's probably like a 3-hour campaign. Which is crazy. For me, I'm okay with it, because I played it like 4 years on, and I got it for like £10. But if I got this for 50 quid, I would be pissed. I'd be very annoyed. Hang on, I'm gonna have to change Streamlabs because every time you reopen Modern Warfare, there we go. There must have been an update literally just then. Hopefully that shows. You should never skip cutscenes in Black Ops 2 because it's epic. Yeah, for I actually hold the rule that for a first playthrough, you should never skip any cutscenes at all, and you should try and engage with the dialogue and stuff. But upon like multiple playthroughs, I feel like you should never force the player to have to watch the cutscenes over and over. Oh, let's do Going Dark. Yeah, because that's one of the things that makes a game not replayable for me. So Max Payne 3 is actually a really, really fun game, especially on PC. But I struggle to replay that game because the cutscenes aren't skippable, and some of them go on for quite a while.
Checkpoint.
Like 5-minute long cutscenes.
For us.
And you're just sat here like, well, I've seen this already. I'm not really too fussed about seeing it again.
What's the plan?
Shock and all.
Oh, it's not showing.
They're still looking.
Hang on, the stream's not showing my my video game. Oh, it opened a new one for some reason. Wait, is that working now? Yeah, perfect. By the way, how powerful is your gaming PC? Mine's actually pretty powerful. I got a 2080 Ti and I overclocked it.
Stay close.
I got i9 9900K, so like it can run this pretty well. It can run pretty much every game up until games that have been coming out this year on full specs with no issues, and games that are well optimized to PC it can run with no issues. It's only when like games are poorly optimized that it starts to struggle. Because like at the moment, games aren't really pushing PC tech too harshly. I was a little bit worried when what was it, Dead Space came out, and it was really poorly optimized, and for about a week I was thinking, oh no, I'm gonna have to buy like a new motherboard, a new CPU, and a new graphics card, and all in all that's probably gonna come to like 1,000. Probably like 2,000 bob. Which would have sucked. As it stands, I don't have to. Yay! And by the time I have to, those 3 things will have come down in price even more. Thanks to Bitcoin miners being screwed over by the crash in the market. Yay! Oh, whoops. By the way, don't buy the new Star Wars game. I heard it runs bad on PC. Yep, yeah, that's actually the reason why I haven't been I haven't bought it or played it yet, because I actually hear it's a really, really good sequel. I hear it's going to be fantastic when it actually works. But right now, sadly, it doesn't work because game developers don't care about PC players, which sucks. PS5 runs the new Star Wars game better than PC. Yeah, it's because it's optimized for console, that's why. So within the next 2 to 3 months, it'll be fixed. But until then, don't buy it. Punish them by not buying it full price, essentially. New games are not working on PC right now because game developers don't care about PC gamers, and that's crazy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it is mental. It is mental. But PC players put up with it, and that's ultimately why. they feel like they can do it. Because PC players, for some reason, don't complain enough. And then they'll buy it, and then they won't refund it. When if you buy it on Steam... So, So, pre-ordering on PC is actually not nearly as dangerous as on console, because on PC, you can pretty easily pre-order and then refund if the game doesn't function. Whereas on like consoles, it doesn't really work that easily. The only downside is you have to have not played it for more than 2 hours, and sometimes that can be tricky because if you factor in cutscenes, changing the settings to fit your keyboard key bindings and that sort of thing, you're probably looking at half an hour already done before you've played the game. Wow, I don't remember this part of the level being this difficult. Even the Last of Us Remastered is bad. Yeah, Last of Us Remastered is really bad. Which is awkward, right? Because I streamed it and I didn't have any issues at all. It's literally not one. Like, I think my only issue was sometimes it stuttered a little bit when loading new areas. And that was it. Sony fanboys said PS5 is more powerful than PC because PC runs The Last of Us Remastered better than PC. Yeah, that's just that people not understanding PC. Like, PS5 is more powerful than some PCs, but like it's not more powerful than my PC. It's just they didn't optimize it properly. But it's probably more powerful than my sister's PC though. It all depends on what hardware you've got in there. Check behind the target before firing. Alright, let me try and take this seriously for a second. I don't remember this part being this difficult. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow! Crazy. I'm a Sony fanboy and I don't agree with those people. It depends on what your PC... what PC you have, and the PCs are more powerful than consoles. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to get at. Like, it depends on what hardware you've got in there. It depends on how optimized the game is, because a game can be really well optimized for PC and it'll run super smooth. And it'll take less space as well, if you optimize the files correctly, which generally games that are made for PC are, and generally they'll take up way less space. It's console ports, generally they don't bother to optimize it properly, and then it ends up something that should be like 50 ends up taking up 100, and it's like, oh, well, now it's going to take me, I don't know, half a day to install this game. Well, depending on your internet. My internet's bad. It depends. If I'm the only one at home, and I get to hog the entire internet, I can get games installed really, really quick. If everyone's home and people are on Netflix and streaming things and playing games and whatnot, yeah, no chance. It's going to take you like 6 hours to install the game.
What we got, boss?
Main house looks quiet. Got movement in the clock tower, church, and pool. Rope down. I'll provide overwatch.
Don't mind me, I'll just use this conveniently placed piece of wood. Imagine if this was rotten and I start my descent and just get absolutely wiped out. That's one thing I do appreciate about about the difficulty in this game is
You're outnumbers, but you can try and disengage if things go loud.
Okay, no problem, Price. Even though it's the highest difficulty, one bullet can still kill an enemy. It's like, yes, thank you. I hate it when suddenly, to bring difficulty into the game, what they do is they make it so that basic enemies take like half a mag or a mag to kill. It's like, okay, cool. So now I'm just fighting bullet sponges. That's really fun. On the other hand, one thing I would I wish wasn't the case is how like enemies will turn the corner and know instantly exactly where you are, and then point blank. Sorry, with perfect accuracy, just put 2 bullets in your head, and it's like, ah, cool. There was absolutely nothing I could have done about that. Oh no.
No sign of Vidya, but I have a hostage.
Find out what the hostage knows. Any intel could lead us to Barkov. See if the hostage can still talk.
I won't betray my family. Poor bastard's done in.
We still have to check the pool and church. Adia could be there. Heads up. AQ's on patrol and they're technical. Keep your distance.
ما عندي شي بلغ عنه. رح ضل هون عم
I've lost visual. You're on your own for now.
Ah! Bro, that mission was so boring. You need to kill enemies in stealth. What, this mission that I'm playing right now? I really liked it. I really, really like it. I don't know why. I have a strong preference for these missions where you're just sort of... I tell you what it is. These missions remind me of the part in Tears of the Sun where... Oh, sugar. I shouldn't have said what movie it is, because it's kind of spoilers, but... Okay, spoilers for Tears of the Sun, so, like, come back in, like, 3 minutes. Future people. So it reminds me of the part in Tears of the Sun where the fire team decide that they're going to go against their commander and try and take back a village that's being wrecked by some terrorists. And they go in all stealth. And the enemy don't really even know what's hit them. And they silence up all their weapons. And they've got Overwatch positions with sniper rifles. And it's just a really, really well put together scene, and I like it a lot. And I think that's why I have a preference for these sorts of moments.
Not much activity at Barkov's main house. You can bypass it for now.
I can definitely see how people would find it boring. I think probably people like being shot back at. Not anymore.
You got an enemy on the left. Good night.
Sleep tight. Modern Warfare 2 2022 also had the same mission, like, but it was way better. Oh, okay, cool. That's something to look forward to. That would be really cool. Because I also liked this style mission in the original Flashpoint. They had 2 of them. It was called Clean Sweep, and you basically had to try and take back a village that had Russian soldiers in. And you could go loud and just get noticed by them, but if you did that, generally you'd lose immediately. So the best thing to do would be try to take the town nice and quiet. Oh. I guess I didn't kill him? Question mark? I swear I saw his body drop though.
You're on your own in there, mate. Check the pool and church. There's still prisoners over there.
My only thing would be probably the AI should be interacting with each other a little bit more. Because if they're like making call-outs to each other, and then when they hear that, and they might be doing it and I'm just killing them too quickly to notice, but if they're making call-outs to each other, right? And then, like that, the room's empty, but it's not just an audio cue, it's actually the AI pinging each other. And then when they don't hear the ping anymore, and they know where they were last, and then they know to go and investigate. But like I say, that might already be happening, and it's just that I don't notice because I killed them too quickly.
Let's keep moving, Carl.
After this stream, will you play Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2? I think probably Modern Warfare 2, but even then, I'm thinking of taking a little break and doing a really, really fun game that I keep talking about, and I want to show people it. I want to show you guys it, because I feel like the second you see me playing it, you're going to be like, oh, right, I understand now, and I'm going to go buy it. I want to show you Titanfall 2. It kind of, if I remember correctly, it didn't do too well, because Titanfall 1 was awful, but Titanfall 2 is actually really good. And I think also the mistake was Titanfall 2 came out around about the same time as Battlefield World War 1, I want to say. And I think that was just the bigger game. And, like, if kids have 40 quid to spend on a game this month, well, guess what? They can only buy one game. And so, if they've picked Battlefield, then Titanfall 2 doesn't get bought. It's just the natural order of things. But Titanfall 2 is really, really good. Titanfall 2 is okay. I've played it on PS4. It doesn't have that much content. Oh yeah, I'm talking purely about the campaign. It's really good. I would say it's a very, very competent campaign. As a single-player experience. The multiplayer was fine. It was better than Titanfall 1, for sure. I didn't really get too much into the multiplayer, though. As you know, I do like myself a single-player campaign, a well-put-together single-player campaign. Right, where's Price, and why is he not here already? Is it because there's still people in the house? But this is the thing, Titanfall 2's campaign was pretty good. Yeah, and I keep referencing it whenever, like, something dumb happens in another campaign. I'm like, well, Titanfall 2 did it better, or insert X game, like Fallout 3 did it better, and it's like, it would be good if I have it on stream, so then I can just say, go check it out on there, or if not, just play it for yourself. I think play it for yourself is the better option, to be honest. Ah, here we go. They're in the kitchen.
As our children have fled!
Blech. By the way, the new Modern Warfare 2022 on Steam is $70. Okay, in that case, it'll definitely be. I think it's more than likely going to be Titanfall 2 because I wouldn't buy it for £70. I would wait. I'm going to wait until like the summer sale probably, and get it real cheap when summer rolls around.
And your blood will carry our message to the world!
Still no visual on Nadia. It's another hostage.
See if they can still talk. I'll help you stay hidden.
The thing about these missions as well, this one in particular, and the house mission, it makes me really sad that Rainbow Six Siege didn't get like a really nice 6 or 7 mission campaign. I think Rainbow Six Siege would have been lovely with a nice little campaign, just to round that game off. Because the multiplayer for Siege is good, but like I said, I do like myself a good, well put together campaign.
My father.
Titanfall 2 is $3 on Steam, dude. That's well worth it for anyone who hasn't got it already. That's amazing. Yeah, it's a pretty old game, isn't it? And also, like I said, it didn't do too well when it came out. But don't let that price tag fool you. It's a good game. Especially for £3. If you can get that game for £3, oh my god. What a fantastic deal.
You're welcome.
It's the Ultimate Edition. Oh, cool. So it'll have all the content. Even though, like you say, it doesn't have a ton of content. But it has enough to justify £3 for sure. Absolutely.
I've lost visual. You're on your own for now.
Oh, whoops. This is the house I already did. I already did in here. I need to be... over here, I think.
Where are you? I know you're out there!
That's island security. AQ patrols are headed your way from the main house.
All you have to do is tell me where Markov is! I want the location! Give me
Wait,
the location!
that one's in view of another target.
You will tell me! We know about the chemical weapons your people make.
He's in the trash. Sounds like he doesn't have long.
You cannot keep track of your own killing instrument! Where is the lamp?
You'd be less of a target if you stay low.
Get up! I can do this all night.
They're sending him back up. 5 AQ will leave in the main house.
Ah. Damn. Modern Warfare 2022 has a lot of content. In Modern Warfare 2022, you also have a cool weapon. It shoots blue laser beams, and it's so powerful. And that weapon's $30. Oh wait, ew. Wait, do you mean it's additional content to buy, and you can basically just buy a pay-to-win weapon? Please don't tell me it's true. That's yuck. I don't even... I totally did it, so I'm a hypocrite, but I don't even like that the new Resident Evil lets you buy tickets. Oh, whoops. However, I bought them because when I play it in the future, just for fun, the first thing I'm gonna do is upgrade my knife to infinite durability. I feel like that game would be improved by just outright removing the the durability mechanic for the knives. I think that mechanic sucks. I don't like it. That being said,
There's a fuse box nearby.
I think people who never played the first one might not mind too much. Yeah, it's pay to win. Oh no. Why didn't they have it as an end game weapon for beating the game on the hardest difficulty instead? That's just because they want to make the $30 and people are going to do it because then you could use it presumably on can you use it in multiplayer or is it only in the campaign?
I can do this all night.
If it's only in the campaign and people aren't buying it just to meme and they're buying it to try and win the campaign, it makes you question why they're bothering to play the campaign to begin with. Like, you're not really playing it. You're just shooting a gun and winning.
They broke him. He's saying 3rd floor, 451.
That's all we got to go on. Get to the top floor of the estate. I'll meet you there.
Oh, cool. There's a whole other way to get in. Huh, okay. Silent shotgun. It's in multiplayer only. You're kidding me. Oh, that's awful. Why would they ruin their game? Wait, but can... Okay, so here's the question. Before you start a new match, can people opt to not allow pay to win weapons in the round? Because if they can, then okay, fine. You want to waste $30? Do it. If not, though, that sucks. That's really dumbo. Why would they ruin their game by doing that? That's stupid. What is it with modern game developers and dumb pay-to-win mechanics? Pay-to-win weapons are allowed on multiplayer and you can use everything. Ew! What game is that? Oh, that's Modern Warfare 2 2022. Oh no! What's the general attitude towards that? Like, because I've not played it. Obviously, I don't even own it. Are people happy with that, or are they pissed? Because I would be pissed. I remember The Last of Us had some guns that you could buy, and if you bought with real money, and if you bought them, you were just at an advantage. They were just superior, and it sucked. Especially because my brother and I were kicking ass, and then people went and just started using their pay-to-win guns, and it was like, oh, cool. So that's super fun. Thanks for the experience, guys. For God's sake. In Modern Warfare 2 2022, you can get free multiplayer maps, and they're classic maps from the old Modern Warfare games. Okay, that I'm okay with. If everyone gets free maps, I'm okay with that. I think there's an argument to be made that maps should be free no matter what, because you don't want to split your player base. Because if you split your player base, you're going to artificially kill your game.
اخواني شو عم يصير؟
شو عم يصير هنيك؟
Ah! in Modern Warfare 2022. I only like Shipment and Dome. Those maps are awesome. Shipment and Dome. Is that the map that is Shipment? That's the really, really small map that has a load of shipping containers in it, isn't it? I think I remember that map. Dome, I don't remember. Yeah, this is just making me wish that Rainbow Six Siege had a campaign. This is cool. Shipment is from Call of Duty 4. Yep. I remember that map. Dome. Oh, Modern Warfare 3. Okay. I never played Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. So that's why I don't remember that map. But I played Modern Warfare, the original. That game's multiplayer lots. With my sisters and my brother and our neighbours. We played in split screen though. Not online. Because we didn't have because you have to on console. I'm not sure if it's the case now, but back in the day you had to pay for like online services. It's really, really dumb. On PC you don't have to, which is glorious.
Moving to the 3rd floor.
Watch your fire. I'm up top.
And we will get more classic old Call of Duty maps in Modern Warfare 2 2022. That's good news. I like that. That is pretty cool. It's tricky, right? Because if they're maps that people really love, then I'm all for them recreating them. The problem is, though, if we're always just playing on the old maps that everyone loves, it's going to disincentivize the developers from creating new maps, right? Because they don't really have to put the effort in. Because they've already got the assets, presumably. You just need to tidy them up a bit.
You're in my custody, idiot. Don't fuck about. The door is stuck. Carl, door's stuck. Keep moving. You stand the hornet's nest in here. Markable on headsman.
in 2022 I paid 120 bucks for the PlayStation Plus subscription, and it ends in 2024. Holy crap! It might outlive the I don't know, probably not, but your subscription might outlive the no, there's no way we'd get a PS6 by 2024, is there? That being said, I think people don't realise how long the PS5's been out for, because hardly any games are out on it. I think due to the COVID and the Wuhan and the lockdowns and stuff. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure the PS5's been out for a while. Yeah, 2020. It's been out for 3 years. You wouldn't think it, because it has, like, no games on it. And the PlayStation... Right, so the PlayStation 4 had a shelf life of 7 years. It came out in 2013. So by that, we would expect to see the next console probably 2027? Question mark? But CPUs and GPUs are... The technology is improving much faster than it used to, so we could see it even sooner than that. Like, realistically. It's perfectly possible. Let me get my stream back up, because I flipping... there we go. Closed it down so I could type... PS6 will come out 2027 or 2028. Yeah, I think so, but it could come out sooner, because like I said, the CPU and GPU technology is it's improving way quicker than ever before, to the point where it might justify a new console sooner than otherwise. Because generally the reason new consoles come out is because the new technology is cheap enough that you can afford to buy it in mass and put it into a new console, and then it's good enough. The improvement is good enough to justify new customers buying it.
Just keep your gun on us.
Help Gareth, I'll cover.
You done in, Sergeant? Never. On your feet, we are leaving.
Sergeant, your weapon.
Because if it was expensive and not a big enough improvement, no one would buy it. So that's my logic there. I could be completely wrong in that assessment, but I don't think I am.
We have to go
What was the
now.
time? Coming at 5 o'clock. I got a bit of time.
Help Gareth, I'll cover.
Done in, Sergeant. On your feet, we are leaving.
Sergeant, your weapon. Cover me. I need volunteers. I have no one in my pack.
At the stairs.
Ah!
Got a target north side. Watch out for that third side. Come to the building, go!
I wish I had a grenade launcher. I could just take out the helicopter right now. God damn it. I don't like how Sony always makes new consoles. I'm tired of spending too much money on consoles. I wish it was like Switch. Yeah, it's tricky, right? Because... I don't know. Is it justified? Is the jump from PS4 to PS5 worth it? Because if it is, then it's probably okay. The problem is buying it when really early on, when there's no games out for it yet anyway. Like, for example, I wouldn't buy a PS5 right now. There's hardly any games on it that justify buying it. But I'm in a unique position because I own a PC. So I can buy most games that I'm interested in on this console. Or this gaming platform, I should say. But, yeah. I don't know what to say. think you're probably right.
Got a visual on the tunnel.
Oh, that's lame. I slid, thinking I would make it into the cutscene, and then it just killed me. Let me just check that. How often do new Nintendo consoles come out? Release date. So Nintendo Switch came out 2017. Oh wow, okay, that's had a decent shelf life of 6 years. And when is the next Switch expected to come out? Rumors. Sometime after 2024. Okay. To be fair, if it's... I think the shelf life is roughly... Switch was released 2017. Yeah, I think the shelf life is roughly the same between consoles. Probably what you'll find is the reason is what I said, like the hardware is now cheap enough to justify buying it, but also buying it en masse to put in your consoles, but equally it's a big enough leap in computing power that customers will be able to justify it in their minds.
It's locked, Captain. I need something to open it.
Take these.
It's open. Let's go.
At least it's long. Google says PS6 will come out in 2028. Oh my god. Okay, that is pretty good actually. Okay, I probably will end up owning a PS5 at some point then.
You going down for this?
Captain.
This was a one-way trip, Vidya. You knew
The
that.
thing is, I literally have one game that I'm interested in playing on the PS5, which is Demon's Souls. Outside of that,
Let's hope we get it.
I'm not really too interested. If Ghost of Tsushima 2 came out, I would probably be interested in that, actually. Oh, Spider-Man 2, to be fair.
Captain, please,
If there was a new God of War, I'd be interested in that.
We'll have a chance to tell the whole world.
But now that I know that Sony is bringing, slowly but surely, bringing their library to PC, it's like, is it worth waiting the extra, like, 2 years and getting a superior version of the game, but on PC? Because it might be the case that it is.
Bell's run.
On the other hand, you're way more likely to get the game spoiled for you if you do that.
We're moving in.
Oh, a dude I know got God of War Ragnarok spoiled for him by a title on YouTube. Like, someone had titled their video the spoiler. And I'm just like, that's so annoying. Such a great game ruined by some clickbait bullshit. So infuriating. God of War Ragnarok was okay. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think the gameplay might have a little bit more to be desired, but as an overall package, I think it's a highly competent game, and it puts other games to shame. That would be my general like summation of that game, because I think it's pretty good. Also, I'm not on board with the people who say that Kratos is like this soy guy now. It's just not true. Also, I don't agree with the people who say that God of War is not bloody enough anymore. It's like, okay. It's like, okay then, as you rip the front of a werewolf's torso open. Or bisect someone whilst roaring in their face. It's like, nah, that's not true. God of War's still very bloody. It might be a little bit more grounded now, but even then I don't think that's true. Ah! I think this is an anti-material rifle, just by the way the bodies explode when the bullets hit. I think these rounds are big old Chungus rounds. and now the Bradley gets knocked out. I think it's now. I want to see it get knocked out because I missed it last time. I think it gets knocked out. Maybe it doesn't actually.
Give me cover! Understood. Soldier! By the trees!
Oh, interesting. Oh shit. Yeah, it does get knocked out. Whoops. What I don't like about God of War Ragnarok are the long cutscenes. I really like the story, so I was okay with the cutscenes, but I can see how if you weren't on board with the story, the cutscenes would be annoying. I think they're skippable though, so it's not too bad. It's like I'm watching a movie and some bosses are boring, and I don't like the camera and the gameplay. Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't think I have the same opinion. I think I have literally the opposite opinion to you, I think. Some of the bosses were a little bit unfair, I think. But I didn't find them boring. I found them a little bit frustrating at times, but I don't think I ever found them boring. The damage sponges are so annoying. Yeah, I hate damage sponges in literally any game. So annoying. Don't like how soft Kratos is. Yeah, that's my brother's problem with the God of War games, actually. He's playing through God of War 2018 now, and he was playing on the hardest difficulty, and he's put it down to easy. And so his logic is that he doesn't like that Kratos gets hit, because he was playing on the hardest or the second hardest difficulty. He doesn't like that Kratos gets two-hitted by basic enemies, and he's just like, nah, I want to feel like the God of War. So he put it down on easy, and now he's like, yep, this is how it should be. He's like one-hitting every enemy. Which I can see the logic there. I don't know if I could bring myself to do it though. It's like I like to experience the games on the hardest difficulty, and then if it does outright feel unfair, then I'll lower it. Because some games like Skyrim and Fallout, I don't think they map that well onto harder difficulties. It becomes just a case of spamming health potions, which I find that type of gameplay insufferable. I don't think it's enjoyable. So I normally will play that game on like normal. It seems like this is actually the best way to approach this level. It's really strange. If you go up the left flank, you basically just get destroyed. If you go up the right flank, without speaking too soon, because it might be about to fail me, but I think if you go up the right flank, it's much easier. I'm not sure why. I think they just concentrate the spawn-ins so that they have Overwatch positions on your advance from the left. Side story. Oh, hang on. Only thing that I like about God of War Ragnarok is the story mode, and the combat is okay, and some bosses are good, and some characters are cool, and the side stories were also good. That's the only thing you like about it. I think those things are great. I think those things pretty much make the experience for me, especially some of those side stories. Dude, the one with the whale that's trapped, and Mimir, like, trying to overcome the fact that some things you can't fully fix. You just have to make them better than they were before, but you're never going to be able to fully fix them. And Mimir's just like, nah. Mimir really, he does regret what he did to help Odin's ascension, but there's nothing he can do to change it. And it's kind of why he's siding with you, and helping you, not just to get vengeance on Odin, but also as sort of a redemption. Like, if he can stop Odin through you, like vicariously through you essentially, then he's gonna try. It's really cool. I like it. I really like the writing in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. I think it's good. To the point where I basically recommend those two as a package deal to anyone. I think they should all play it. If they don't like it, like you didn't, then yeah, okay, fair enough. But I think lots of people will. It's interesting too, because I was literally talking to my cousin about this yesterday. Ragnarok manages to do something that very few stories get to do, which is it has two payoffs that are juxtaposed to each other in quick succession, literally in the space of like 10 minutes. Because it has the payoff of you have to, if you're going to win a war, you have to be able to give up everything. And then it also has the opposite payoff, which is if you do give everything, if you give your soul to win a war, then you've lost everything. You've become exactly what you're fighting to stop. And it managed to do both payoffs, and it did them both justice too, which was really cool. I like it. Which is funny, right? Because very few stories manage to pull that off. It's why I'm kind of excited for the God of War TV show. Hopefully they'll do it justice. If they don't, I'll be upset. But I want to show my, specifically my mum and dad, and probably my granddad. I want to show them the God of War story. There's so many game stories I want to show them, but they don't exist in a platform that is accessible to like older people who don't game. For me, God of War 2018 was a 5 out of 10. Interesting, 5 out of 10. I'd probably give it higher. Objectively, it's probably like a 6 or 7. But subjectively, I would probably give it way higher than that. I really like that game a lot. Hence why I've played it on this channel. I've streamed it like 3 times, I think. I like it a lot. They should remake God of War 1 and 2. That would be cool, because I'm going to have to try and find an emulator to play 1 and 2. I never played them. I'll probably play 1, 2, and 3 together. I kind of consider them like... for me, it's going to be like playing a prequel, because I never played them. I just watched the cutscenes as a movie. I literally got some snacks and watched those like it was a film. God of War TV show would be Kratos killing gods in revenge. Yeah, I think that's essentially what it's going to be. I think they're just going to map on the story of 1, 2, 3, probably in the first few seasons, and then they'll move on to 4, and then probably 5. And by then, they're probably going to overtake the games, because games actually take quite a while to make. Not that movies don't, or TV shows don't, obviously. Ah! Played all the God of War games, and in your opinion, God of War 3 is the best. That is actually, yeah, that's, I've heard that take from a lot of people. God of War 3 is a lot of people's favourite. I've not played God of War 3 yet, so I can't speak on God of War 3, but once I do, I'll give my opinion. At the moment, for me, I've played 4 and 5, and I actually couldn't pick between the two, because I think they need each other. Like, I almost consider them to be the same game, like, because I think each is incomplete without the other. Which might sound stupid, I'm not sure, but that's my general feeling. Oh, we both chuck grenades at each other. We can have this back. What is shooting me? I just got shot by nothing. bad God of War games, in my opinion, are God of War Chains of Olympus, Ascension, and 2018 and Ragnarok. Wow, okay, yeah, we definitely disagree. Fair enough. No, I really, I'm going to double down. I love God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. I think they're phenomenal stories. I think the gameplay is fine, it's serviceable. Could it be better? Yeah, probably. It's a little bit clunky, but I think it's fine. The problem is, pretty much every fighting game is going to feel clunky from now on, because the gameplay in, like, the Souls games is so tight and satisfying. Hence why so many games now try to emulate the gameplay of the Souls games. What am I being shot at by when I'm here? Is it someone up there? Oh, it is. Ghost of Sparta and 1 and 2 and 3 are the best God of War games. Interesting. Is Ghost of Sparta a PSP game, or was that on the consoles, what would you call them, TV consoles as well? Because I hear some of the PSP games are pretty good. Because there was a few. I think there was like 3 on the main consoles at the time. And then I think there were... Oh, I think this guy up here keeps shooting me. And then there were, I think, 3 on the PSP. But don't quote me on that, because I could be wrong. Oh no, they got me through the plywood. 1 and 2 were on the PS2, 3 was on the PS3. Yeah, oh, okay, so then Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, and Ascension were PSP, I guess. That's always interesting, like putting a series across, because they did it with Ratchet and Clank too. Putting a series across like multiple platforms that are platform exclusive. It's like, oh, so some of your fans will never experience the whole story. Which is tricky having that as a downside, because I think that's just true anyway. Like, I guess that's why they have the, like, lots of games will have the previously on type intro, so that you're not forced to go and spend a ton of money on a brand new console and game to be updated on the game. That's an interesting thought to have. Like, to what extent should games be standalone? Like, should you have to have played previous games to enjoy the new game? Or should it always be the case that you can pick up a game and without any previous knowledge just be able to experience it as its own thing? I think there's arguments for both, but I think probably if you're going to make the most money, you probably have to make it to some degree standalone. Because otherwise you're going to disincentivize people who don't have any stakes in your story from buying your game, probably. Oh no, we're not using this rifle to clear a room. Stuff that. Yeah. Give me the shotgun. God of War Ascension was on the PS3. Oh, was it? Interesting. And when's that set? Is God of War Ascension set before God of War 3 or after? Oh, sugar. Almost got killed by Mousehead Man. That sucks, dude. So, okay, I got the prompt to pick up the grenade off the floor. So naturally, I click the button, right? Perfect. Everything's working as intended, that's fine. And then, so I click the prompt button, the prompted button, hitherto prompted button. Except it was telling me so the prompt is gone just as I click it, and now I'm pulling the pin on my own grenade, and I'm just effed. Cause let me double check. Oh, I don't have any grenades to double check with. I was gonna double check what my movement speed is when I do that. Because if it slows you down, I was screwed. I couldn't have even run away. But if you can pull the pin on a grenade and run at the same time, then I guess it's just a skill issue. Oh. Thanks, game. Why? Oh my god, you absolute bellend. Why would you run it? Oh, even though my character didn't say it, like, don't you shout when you're chucking a grenade, like IRL, so why would my character not do that, and why would they run into... What? Wow, it happened again. Guys, I need... Thank you.
Heading to level 3.
Alex, Tara, come quickly, get their charges.
First it comes God of War Ascension, then Chains of Olympus, then God of War 1, God of War Goes to Sparta, and then 2, and then 3. Okay, cool. That's actually good to know. I imagine... Let me double check. I imagine that it will say the... that will say the order like you just outlined on the Wikipedia page. God of War franchise. If it only gives the release order, that sucks. I want the... Yeah, okay, it only gives the release order. That's actually really sucky. Oh, interesting. So Ghost of Sparta and Ascension came out after God of War 3. That's very interesting. And then... Wow, there was like a God of War every year for like 10 years. From 2005 to 2015. And then there was a 3-year gap, and then God of War 2018 came out. And then there was a 4-year gap leading up to Ragnarok. Interesting. And I imagine we can expect like another 4-year gap. There's no way they're not going to release another God of War. That cow needs to be milked. And I'm here for it. As long as the milk's delicious, give me more. I know, you, Lord Fainzer, you're probably like, no more milk. The milk's yucky. But I love those games. Ah! Yeah, that's the Dragon's Breath. That is, isn't it? That's the Dragon's Breath shotgun. The one he uses in John Wick. Let's try and use it effectively. Whoops. I just friendly fired. God of War Betrayal was a mobile game? Oh no. Can you imagine playing God of War on mobile with all the gross microtransactions and everything? Oh, it'd be disgusting. God. Every 5 seconds it just reminds you you're on a mobile game. It's because mobile gaming should be massive. But it will never be because of the sheer amount of microtransactions and advertisements. Because, like, gaming wouldn't be as big as it is if it was so poorly outlined as it is on mobile. I'm convinced of that. Oh wow, this gun's amazing. Right, I wonder how this will do against the mini-boss. No, 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 where are you? There you are. I think it should do well, but who knows. Ah, for God's sake, I got stuck on the wall. Hope after God of War Ragnarok, it goes back to its old roots. What do you mean by that, out of interest? Do you mean going back to Greece, or do you mean... Because there are more Greek gods to kill, believe it or not. Or do you mean, like, the old style, like, kind of far-away camera, hack and slash type game? This gun's fun to use. I wish more games had this gun. Imagine if Titanfall 3 had some more experimental guns. That'd be really cool. Not that we're getting a Titanfall 3, but I wish we would.
Echo's approaching the furnace now, Actual.
Set your charges and move.
Roger, Echo out. On it.
It's kind of like how shotguns and flamethrowers are basically always fun to use in FPS games. Well, this game is now on that list too.
Clear.
For lots of modern games, it's true of like heavy machine guns as well. Like when their arms come off and their legs come off and stuff. It's pretty satisfying, albeit gruesome and gory, but still, I love it.
I'll go in there.
I mean, old-style hack-and-slash type games that you miss. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. No, I can understand nostalgia for that. That's fair enough.
Farah, listen to me.
Interesting. So, just out of interest, so you didn't enjoy... Because to some degree, 2018 and Ragnarok are still hack-and-slash, but obviously with runic attacks, I guess not, so...
I won't do that.
Commander.
But what made it less enjoyable? Was it just because it was slower and slightly more methodical, or...?
Because someone needs to light this fire and someone needs to kill Barkov.
That'd be interesting to know.
You can't do both. I've been on assignment my whole life. This is what I believe
Oh,
in.
oh no, it's an unskippable cutscene. Ew. Well, we finished the mission anyway, so let's go pick a different one. Proxy war, clean house, hunting party. Oh, the embassy. Yeah, let's do the embassy. So the embassy, I think I remember pointing it out, but just in case I didn't, I'm pretty sure I did though. It's essentially just the Benghazi siege, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, actually, let me find the movie that portrayed the Benghazi siege, because that was a good movie. Okay, the movie's called 13 Hours. The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. It's really good. It's worth watching.
2-6, Echo is
I definitely would recommend it.
Be advised, primary entry point is clear, but that window is rapidly.
Don't like the new camera, new style, and the bosses are not so good. Okay, fair enough. I see. It's funny because we literally just have. It's personal preference, right? Like we have 100% the opposite opinion. I way prefer the camera of the new ones. I've seen the gameplay of the old ones. I way prefer the camera of the new ones and the style as well. The bosses, it's weird. I like them. I think they could be better, don't get me wrong. But I like them. They're kind of like as close to Dark Souls as it can get without it just being a Souls-like. And I really, really have a preference for that. I know I'm biased. I don't care. I'm biased. Everyone's biased towards their own preferences, though. That's why they're their preferences. I full-on think the game just crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. It just closed for me. Interesting. Were there any armor sets that you did like in the new God of War games, though? I really like the ones that make me look like a Space Marine, which, again, betrays some of my preferences, right? Because I really, really like Warhammer 40k. And they basically, yeah, make you look like a Space Marine. Space Wolf specifically, which just so happens to be my chapter. Oh, well, one of them. I collected Ultramarines and Blood Angels before Space Wolves, but Space Wolves is the one I have the most models for. And have played the most, actually, at this point. Oh, wait, is that true? I may have played Blood Angels more.
Oh, good. Echo 3-1, primary extraction failed. We're down on the roof.
Devil May Cry 5 was way better than God of War right now. Oh, interesting. I like Devil May Cry 5, but nowhere near as much as God of War. This is definitely a preference thing. 100%. Yeah, we have very different preferences for games. I like Devil May Cry 5, yeah, definitent. But yeah, for sure. I can't go with you there. I really, really like God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. So these people are all just screwed, right? They're going to get killed by the terrorists in a minute. There's nothing we can do to save them, though. Why don't they have guns? If you're going to have to defend yourself. Oh shit, they're literally so it's interesting. You almost... Shredding documents, it's almost a waste of time. You almost want all your documents to be in a purge room. And just have it so that if a scenario like this happens, all you need to do is hit one button and the whole room goes up in flames. Like, it gets doused in fuel and goes up in flames. I think that's how I would structure it if I was in charge of... But, oh no, but... there's too much room for malfunction, isn't there? Like, imagine... imagine... Damn. Imagine, someone accidentally purges the room. It's just like, oh shit. Everything just got wrecked.
Negative. They get to this side of the glass, they'll reach the wolf before we do. We clear.
Hang on, let me be quiet for a second. I just want to experience this.
Everyone back.
You only want the wolf. No one else has to die today.
Who has the key card?
I do. How about you, Captain? Are you gonna let them die?
Papa, feet.
Save his life, Sergeant.
Now, Sergeant.
Give us the wolf.
I'm sorry.
Mercy is weak.
Man, they actually, that went over my head the first time, even though I knew they killed a kid. They actually killed a child. For some reason I had in my head that was a thing you weren't allowed to do in games. But I guess not. I always assumed that killing children was just a thing that you didn't do. Ah, son of a bit. Moments like that are what makes realism suck balls. Like, I just wrecked them. I absolutely annihilated them. And then I poked my head up for a second, and this guy just doing a little peek just wipes me out. Hang on, do I have grenades? Oh, I do. That makes this easier. Oh, I don't think my grenades killed any of them. A healthy man doesn't torture others. Oh, I don't know if I agree with that quote. That quote I think is bullshit. The example I would use is one I learned about in psychology when I was at school. So they were investigating the kidnapping of a baby. And it was an accidental kidnapping though. But the person didn't want to get in trouble, so they wouldn't admit that they had done it. But, like, there was footage of it and everything. And essentially what happened was they had stolen a car and the baby was in the back of the car. And then they had ditched the car somewhere. And they weren't willing to admit where the car was. And, like, the baby was going to die. It's a baby. Babies can die if they don't even get fed quick enough. Like, babies are fragile, right? And he wouldn't give up the location, so one of the police officers took it upon themselves to torture the information out of the guy, and ultimately saved the baby. And I think the police officer went to jail because they tortured someone, but I don't know, man. He's kind of a hero. Like, he saved a baby. Whoa, 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 how'd that happen? I thought it was bulletproof glass. Because Devil May Cry 5 is a hack and slash game. And it plays like God of War 3, but it's way better and the boss is amazing. Yeah, that's fair enough. Especially if that's your preferred style of game. Like, kind of like how I tend to like, I do enjoy arcadey shooters, but I do tend to lean more heavily towards like armor. That being said, the modern armors are a little bit too they're a tiny bit too complex. Like, if you compare modern armor to like Armor 1, the one known as Operation Flashpoint back in the day, that one's way less complex than modern armor. Modern armor requires a flipping PhD to understand it. Oh, he just makes a beeline for me. Price didn't even take him out. I like hack and slash games more. It's fun. Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. I understand. And I wouldn't like denigrate that or anything, because the thing is, the whole reason why we have genres is because people have their own personal preferences of what games they want to play, right? And actually, that makes me a little bit more understanding of why people were upset with the new God of War, because if they have a personal preference and then an assumption that God of War is going to be a specific genre, right, or style, I can see why they would feel a little bit betrayed when the opposite happens when it's released. That being said, I'm not wedded to the old God of War games, so I really love the newest two.
advised, we have hostiles outside the safe room.
We'll take care of it.
3-1, we're here.
That was close. I full on almost shot Farah in the head. It's I'm not seeing any flashbang like what's it called? Like evidence of flashbangs being used. I don't get how they were able to like if he's holding this corner, right?
Kyle, man these cameras. Direct the ambassador to safety. We'll need his key card.
How the hell did they manage to get the jump on him? And he's holding here. This room specifically would be very, very... I don't want to say easy, but it's probably where you're better off making the stand. Like, there's so many angles to hit this doorway. Even this staircase, you probably want to hold it here, right? You're going to have to chalk it up to they were caught off guard. Like, he's clearly running away. But I would assume America would have veterans guarding... Oh, but they don't, do they? That's why the Benghazi siege was such a cock-up. Damn, that's surreal.
We're set to move, Sergeant. Get a visual on the on.
Oh, yeah, I'm not playing this part. Ah, do I have to? This part's lame.
Can you hear me?
Bob, I don't want to play the lame part of the level. I play Bloodborne on my PS5 right now. Do you know what level I am? What boss are you at? And is it New Game Plus? And then I'll be able to guess. Also, have you farmed? Because if you farmed, there's no way I could guess.
Hello? Hello?
You're a magic build, right? Or did you say you didn't do magic build? Bloodborne.
Stacey Davidson.
Wait a second, Bloodborne's on PS5?
We'll get you safe.
Hang on. That's interesting. How did you get Bloodborne on PS5? Is it a digital thing? I guess it's a digital thing. The game's playable on PS5, but some features available on PS4 may be absent. Oh, interesting. Huh, cool. Alright, let me check. Hang on. Let me see if there's any news on Bloodborne coming to PC. From Software fans rejoice, Bloodborne could finally be making its way to PS5 and PC, according to Industry Insider. Yeah, but it's already on PS5, so... And I don't want it from the PlayStation Store thing. I don't want to play it digitally, like I want to actually install it on my PC and play it that way. Oh no, Bloodborne PC port cancelled after encountering a problem with the developer in charge of it, according to a recent rumor. Oh no. Boo. Why cancelled? It shouldn't be cancelled, it should be delayed, not cancelled. Sony cancelled the Bloodborne PC port that was made by the same studio. Sony, through Guerrilla, apparently subcontracted Virtuous to develop the PC port for Horizon Zero Dawn because at the time it didn't have much expertise on how to... Hang on. How to... How to do this. Oh, to do this. Who is the author of this article? A one Nicholas Tan. Damn. Well, that sucks. An insider said, Bloodborne remaster must be done by From Software, but the company is too busy with Armored Core 6. Boo! I'm actually excited for Armored Core 6. I think it'll be good. Hey, babes. No, I want my terrorist Farah ballistics. The president has blessed Farah with ballistics.
Take the ambassador's keycard and move to the door.
Bro, Bloodborne is a PS4 game. PS5 can play any PS4 games. Oh, cool. I don't get why they wouldn't do that with all modern consoles, to be honest. I think, actually, what am I talking about? I think it is, isn't it? All the modern consoles are backwards compatible. I think that's the case. Because I still remember when
There's a cabinet at the end of the hall.
that monumental cock-up was made when... was it Microsoft or was it Sony? One of them announced that it wouldn't be backwards compatible, and then the other one came out and just went, ours will be. To the sound of great applause.
Where is he? Where's the wolf?
Pillar.
I don't know. Don't lie to me. The wolf is here. Tell me where. Someone else knows.
They're going to find me.
I don't have someone
There's a
else.
cart near the bookshelves. Go now.
You does not belong.
It's too bad I can't tell her to tuck in here.
Other end.
This is not your land.
Go to that middle desk. Stay low.
No, wait, please. You don't want me to come to your country and take your people? No, but
Hide in that
I
body.
can't help you. That's too bad for you.
Back up, back up.
They're killing him.
Inside.
Oh, game, for God's sake.
Shit.
I love how he walked around like a robot as well. He walked forward and then just did a full 90 degrees. Burp.
No, wait, please.
Go to that middle desk. Stay low.
You don't want me to come to your country and take your people? No, but I can't help you.
Sergeant, are you there?
That's too bad for you.
Now move to the door.
Oh, shit.
They're killing him.
Oh, how did everyone see all of a sudden? Where's my pole dance? Oh, no. She's not going to pole dance, Thumb Thumb. She's scared, okay? The terrorists are shooting innocent people.
You don't want me to come to your country and take your people? No, but I can't help you.
Sergeant, are you there?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this level. I didn't even like it the first time I played it, and now I have to play it again.
Other
Ugh.
side of the desk. Go. Now move to the door. Go to the hallway, now. Continue down the hallway. Hide by the door. Run!
Adam?
What are you doing?
Stacy, pick up the phone!
Stacy.
We have to get you out of here.
God damn it, Stacy, leave it!
Sorry, Adam.
Don't scream, Stacy. Don't move.
I want to go home.
We'll get you there, Stacy. You're almost out. He's gone. The cubicle.
No, shit. Oh, that was lucky. Jeez. Oh, never mind. Stacy's retarded. She just like... Oh, whatever. How hard is it to...
Stacy. You're almost
Did you
out.
never play hide and seek as a kid, Stacy?
The
Why are you
cubicle.
such a
Go.
dumbo?
The other side.
I would have
Go to
thought
the
hiding
cubicle.
wouldn't have been the difficult part. I would have thought running, because adults don't
Down the
tend
line,
to
next
exercise as much as children, and therefore children are just inherently more nimble and on their feet. Oh, he's gonna like... Oh, perfect.
Other side now. Hug the wall. Move to the whiteboard.
Oh my god.
There's a guard blocking the exit. You'll have to distract him.
What do I need to do?
Move to the printer. Head to the shredder. Now use it. Go around the corner. Hug the wall.
Hello? Sergeant Garrick.
Get to the exit. Run.
Ah!
There's a guard blocking the exit.
I'm so excited for Dark Souls.
What do I need to do?
It comes on Monday. Ooh. Remastered as well. Nice. That, I think the remastered includes all the DLC as well, so that's going to be awesome.
Move to the printer.
You said you already played it, right? Mum Thumbs? You're gonna love it.
Head to the shredder.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. It'll take a little bit of time to get used to, like, because it's a tiny bit clunky.
Go around the corner.
Oh, I'm dead. It's a tiny bit. It's because the thing is, it's slow and methodical compared to other action games, which are fast-paced. But it does reward like clever gameplay. That's the thing.
Move to the printer.
And most actions take the amount of time that it takes to sip on your healing item.
Head to the shredder.
Which is essentially how it balances the use of any item in the game.
Go around the corner. Hug the wall. Get to the exit. Run.
Isn't he just gonna see me? Oh, lucky he's retarded. He's just looking there.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Get her out. Sergeant, we got her. Let's regroup in the parking lot.
Roger that, boss.
All stations this net. The embassy has fallen. Marines are setting up a rally point at the ambassador residence.
This is Captain Price, SAS. We're working our way to you.
Roger that, Captain. My Marines will keep an eye out for you.
Garrick, we're leaving.
Roger that.
There. Watch on Suleiman.
Captain.
What's the plan?
Link up with the Marines at the southern compound.
Where's the compound?
Not far. Through the alley across the street.
Let's get there. All right, Garrick. Open it up.
Here. Thank you, Sergeant. You saved my life.
This keycard may save all of us.
In Bloodborne, I'm level 239, and you're playing the DLC. Oh, dude, you're gonna find the DLC maybe a little bit too easy. That being said, the Bloodborne DLC is one of the best DLCs in the Souls series. It's really, really fantastic. It basically has all the best bosses in the in the Bloodborne games, which is pretty funny. Also, it has some of the cooler weapons. I'm not going to spoil the weapons for you though. I can't wait to see your. Well, I won't see it in person. Oh, unless you stream it. But I can't wait to hear what your reaction is to some of the weapons that are in the DLC. They're really cool.
They're here.
Across the street, move! Echo 3-1, you're clear to move up.
Raj, coming to you.
What's the movement?
يلا المكان مؤمن هون.
We're compromised.
Reposition, now!
This is Bravo 6, SAS.
Didn't think you'd make it. We need a secure room to store prisoner. Yes, sir.
Holy Moon Knight Sword. Oh, I love the Moon Knight Sword. It's good.
It's left to do.
In Bloodborne. Oh, I read that already. Crystal Weapon, right? I didn't see... So, Numfums, for some reason, whatever you typed before Crystal Weapons, right? Didn't come through on the chat. I'm not sure why. So it might be worth putting it on again. I'm planning on a Chaos Weapon. Oh, nice. I think... So for that, I think you have to kill Quelaag, right? And then I think you need to go and trade in her soul. I'm not sure if there's other parameters. But yeah, that'll be cool. If you're doing a Chaos build, you might as well try and get the Pyromancy Glove as well. And then try and get some of the... try and get some Chaos Pyromancy. Which, by the way, you're in luck, because Chaos Pyromancy is pretty much overpowered. Because not only does it do Pyromancy damage, but it also leaves like lava on the floor that does damage after that too, if I remember correctly. It's basically Quelaag's attacks. It's really, really good. And basically all the bosses are weak to fire as well.
They'll be back. They'll come from the other side.
How do you know?
Because I would.
She's right. Reposition across the roof. Now. I want a line of sight across that field. Get eyes on that cafe straight across the field.
Check 12, cafe. Multiple military-age males.
Unarmed. Stay with them.
2 more.
Potter.
That's annoying. I have to skyline myself to see. Let me go here.
Our way. No bueno. Track them.
On it. Something's got him spooked.
Check right. 2 more.
They're bugging out. This ain't right.
This makes me want to watch the Benghazi Siege movie. I might see if my family wants to watch it with me later.
Fighters. They're here for us.
They're moving on us.
I'm just gonna give a little pot shot.
Take your fire.
Shit, lost them.
It would have been lush if that hit his head.
All quiet.
Hang on, got movement. Midfield, 11 o'clock. Where? Negative, just the wind.
Hold your mud.
They're watching us, Captain.
Another word, and I'll send you out there.
Yes, sir. They're targeting the lights.
Clear to engage?
Engage one. We're flying.
Quiet.
Eyes on the grass.
Launch a flare. We'll pick them off in the light.
Illumination lines. Load us up, pal.
Fire in the hole!
Got movers back to the field. Engage! Engage!
Incoming from the east! They're swarming the field! Shit! Keep your head down! Where the hell are they? I don't see shit out there!
Loom out!
HQ, center of the field.
Shit! Good, dude?
I can't see where they're shooting from! Fire in the hole.
Holy shit!
Last one. Right, so we'll be in the dark after this one. Don't see anyone.
Fucking field out here, bro.
It's not over. There'll be more.
Give me a round count.
Getting low. About half.
Almost out.
Check your shots. Make them count.
Trucks moving south far into the field.
Copy.
Probably get the fuck out of Dodge.
They're repositioning.
Aw, there's no way I didn't hit the driver.
Get down!
How do you think mining Quelaag's kid's gonna be? Oh no. It's gonna be like spider people with human legs instead of spider legs. Oh no. And there's gonna be thousands of them too, because when spiders lay eggs, and the eggs So one egg has like hundreds, if not thousands, of spiders inside. It's really, really weird. And the fun, it's weird because if you pop it, like assuming you haven't popped it way too early, just like thousands of spiders just go scurrying out, and it's weird because they actually have this as a scene in a story called Charlotte's Web about a talking spider that makes friends with a pig. And in this movie, when the egg hatches, all the little baby spiders come out, and then they like create parachutes, and the parachutes catch the wind. And that's actually what they do in real life. I've seen it in first person. I've even seen like a bunch of ant queens flying off. Because when there's enough like ant queens, they don't stay in the nest. They fly off and then make their own nest. Damn. No, this is my first time. Oh, for some reason I had in my head that you had played Dark Souls. Dude, I almost wish you didn't know about Quelaag. How did you find out? I didn't spoil Quelaag for you, did I? You looked it up online, right? Hey, Zerving. What made you pick that name again? Zving. It's really difficult to say for an Anglo tongue. Let's just pop one grenade there. Hang on, I might be able to get a cheeky flank off.
Got a visual.
Nah, it's easy to say. My third girlfriend's from China. Oh wait, is that her name? Zaving. Or Zaving. Like that. I would tell a pretty funny joke that we have in the UK about how Chinese people name their babies, but I feel like it's probably against TOS. Instead, I'll allude to the joke. Essentially, the idea is that because Chinese names to Anglo ears are... They sound kind of like when you drop cutlery down a staircase. So the joke essentially runs along that vein. It's pretty funny when it's told right. But, like I say, humor is dead and political correctness killed it. I can't even tell a hilarious joke that's pretty innocent. Are you back?
Sergeant waiting on you at the door of the north building.
Oh.
Open up! Stay low and do not leave this building. Sergeant, load up, come and see me.
Roger.
Bravo 6, this is Jaguar 4-1, on station for close air, guns hot.
Copy 4-1, stand by for targets.
Birds inbound for close air.
Surely we need to destroy these.
Pick it up. We have a drone on station. I need you to mark targets.
We should roll up the wolf and get off the X.
Negative. We defend this position. We live to fight another day.
Cut bait?
We may have to.
Bravo, we need that drone, eh?
Rog, on my way.
Cut bait, aka leave them to die, right? I think that's what he means. Which I'm not even convinced Price would do, because, like, we would have left by now. I'm actually interested to see how we win, because I can't remember how. It's like, oh shit, that's not fair. I literally got up the top of the ladder and then get blown up. Her surname's Yang. It was also, oh, it's also a common surname in China. Yeah. If it wasn't a common surname, I wouldn't say it. Haha, wait, how come? What does Yang mean in Polish? I'm guessing it means something interesting. Oh, that was quick. So how does the drone reload so fast? It must have a station nearby.
Bravo. Jaguar is ready for tasking. Mark a target. East side.
Unknown vehicle across the field.
A civilian?
Or a car bomb. Marked another target.
He's heading our way.
Zero 06, Jaguar 4-1, you've got enemies inbound from the east, over.
Solid copy.
Rush, marking.
Cover me. Sergeant, use the green beam.
No good, hit him again. Beam is up, send it.
Nice fucking hit, Kyle.
Oh, that's not fair. I feel like, I don't care if it's realistic that you might get hit by a stray bullet. I feel like for a game that just isn't right. Like, I don't know.
Sergeant, use the green beam.
It just doesn't feel right to get whacked when there's so many of us. Like,
Nice fucking hit, Kyle.
and the one stray bullet just goes in and hits me.
Solid shot, Garrett. Slash.
Damn.
Negative effect.
Nice fucking hit, Kyle.
Marked another target.
Missile out.
Dude, if they had this at the real Benghazi siege, it would have been a very different story.
Jaguar is on station, standing by for your orders.
Get moving!
Solid shot. Copy, missile inbound. Fire. Jaguar is peeling off for reload, stand by.
On the field! Where are they?
They're inside the perimeter.
Move! Roger!
Bravo. Jaguar is ready for tasking. Mark the target.
Got a target!
Reloading.
Zero 06, Jaguar 4-1 is bingo fuel. Egressing at this time.
Roger 4-1, thanks for the assist.
What does this mean?
Yeah, so the fact it needs refueling, right, and it's going to take so long to refuel, that tells me that it needs to go pretty fast. So then how can it reload so quickly? That's pretty interesting. Ow. Yang is just a surname. Oh, okay. Ooh, fair enough.
Bingo fuel. Egressing at this time. Focus up. Up in the building. Let's go.
At the building!
Let's go. Move your ass. Fire in the hole. Two-story building, northeast. We gotta take them out. Garrett, go with Lydia. Take out that mortar team and get your asses back here. Marine, back them up. Yes, sir. Watch that, watch that.
Ah, for God's sake. I thought I could make it. I didn't realize how slow and sluggish running is in this game sometimes.
Garrett, go with Lydia. Take out that mortar team and get your asses back here. Marine, back them up. We're pushing up. Garrett, go with Lydia. Take out that mortar team and get your asses back here. Marine, back them up.
How is he so accurate at hitting me through the smoke, right? When I can't even hit him. Like, I'm just randomly and sporadically firing into the smoke, hoping I'll hit something. Meanwhile, he just dead-ons me with one shot. It's like, okay, game, thanks.
Garrett, go with Lydia. Take out
Boo.
that mortar team and get your asses back here. Marine, back them up. We're pushing up.
How many are they? Grenades over there. Oh no, killed my friend. Friendly fire! Game, why is my ally there? Flipping hell. That's so random. It's just arbitrary. Why was my ally over there? Oh my god! I'm so annoyed. I'm back. No worries, dude. Welcome back, good sir. Kind sir.
Go with the deal. Take out that mortar team and get your asses back here.
Oh, no grenades. Boo. Ooh, pills. Pills here.
It's locked. Push me over the wall. I'll get us inside. Here, Sergeant. Help me over the wall. This way. 06, we're at the target building. Moving interior.
Roger that.
Jim.
Oh, boo. I hate it when there's no more grenades. Can you...
All stations, Bravo 2-6. All mortars down. Building is clear.
Rallying back at the compound.
Sister, they're bringing in more fighters.
In the field. They're inside the compound.
We'll get to the wall.
Fall back to the residence. They're inside, Captain. AQ breached the residence building. We're taking fire from the residence.
They're going for the wall.
Get over there now. Secure the wall. All Bravo to the residence building now.
Stacy, get out of here now. Go down, they need help.
Clear.
All clear.
Will you also play Call of Duty Vanguard campaign? I'm not sure. I've heard bad things about that one. If you recommend it, I guess I could check it out.
We will find him.
But I've heard it's
Hadir,
not
Get your team
great.
to the crossroads. Bring everything you've got.
Yes, sister.
I still wonder how they managed to blow that open without hurting him, because that's a really small room. And that is a really big hole.
With the butcher.
It's the worst campaign. Oh, then in that case, no.
Bravo will clear house to house
At least
and
not for the price of
my
a
people
brand new
help them.
game, I wouldn't.
If they try to escape to the mountains,
If you had have said it was really, really good,
the highway of death.
or really competent, kind of like your high
Russians
praise of
bombed the invasion, killing the people trying to
Black
escape.
Ops 2, then yeah,
There is a
I would
village
say
at
yeah,
the
but
crossroads.
nah, I'm good.
I sent Hadir and his fighters there to prepare an ambush. Alex and I
Not
were
when we
told
have
not to
great
take up
World War
firing
II.
positions above the road.
Not when we
Lie in
have
wait.
great World War II campaigns to play like World at War and Call of Duty 2. No, I won't lie about it. Yeah. I got
Hadir
you.
has reinforcements positioned to ambush the
We're easy prey for the Russians out here.
Yes, our window is short. Barkov's men will be on the hunt. He has lost control. We will come to take it back. It is your home. Let's move. We have to cut the wolf off at the pass. Before the war, this village had families and laughter.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Tell me a joke.
What happens when the CIA goes to sleep?
What?
They go undercover.
Not bad.
Probably better in English.
You told it in English. Kalian Arab. Hadir took the high ground for us. My father called Hadir Shabal, his little lion.
What happened to him?
Wait, what is he doing? He's just sledgehammering. Oh, they're making peak holes.
Alex, this way. Hadir is waiting for us.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but yeah, that's not what happens. So it's really awkward. So when you play games, it makes you assume that these would stop bullets and you'd be safe behind it. I've seen an AK-47 fired at, or it might have been AK-74. I've seen it fired at a brick wall. It basically decimated the brick wall. Like, if you were behind the wall, you'd be dead.
Lapua, armor piercing at 600 meters. I put it together myself. Please, use it.
It's essentially the difference between cover and concealment. So cover is actually it'll stop a bullet, and then concealment is the reason you're able to avoid being shot is because they just physically can't see you, so they might miss, basically.
Look for the glinting light near the highway.
Got it.
Ali, التقي بالباقيين. Stay with him and you'll see my team near the road.
Yep, I see him.
1,
They'll support us
2,
when we
3,
attack the
4.
Al-Qatala convoy. Frieza, حط لنا هدف جنب الباص.
تكرمي بنت العم.
انتوا اخواني. Vertical notches adjust for distance. Each one is 200 meters.
صار جاهز.
هتموا تفجير. Hit!
She speaks to you, Alex.
My brother, your biggest fan. Let's try another target at a different range. There's a blue house in the distance. Can you see it?
Visual on the blue house.
There's fruit on the icebox. Range 600 meters. Hit!
تسويبك ممتاز.
I heard that.
Your fruit killing skills are remarkable.
Pay attention, boys. You should be dialed in now. Remember, use the environment to your advantage.
That's actually a reference to the first game in your
Understood.
I think it's your knifing. You're knifing, you're practicing knifing and you're slicing some watermelons. If I remember correctly.
Nothing but the wind.
I got something. By that moving oil pump.
Just some strays.
Yahaya went. There is no reason for that. Save it for the enemy.
There is no reason for that dog abuse. But it's not a real dog, it's a fake dog.
Mashi, لا تهاجموا. They spotted the vehicle. Right side. Could be the wolf or his men.
Looks like we finally got some company.
They're scouts for the wolf. Hold your fire. Wait for a clean shot.
Oh, did you guys see the trailer for Extraction 2 that's going to be coming out on Netflix? It looks sick. It looks a little bit silly, but hopefully they rein in the silliness a little bit because it looks awesome.
Fire when you're ready. Adjust 2 notches above the target.
You're 400 meters out, Alex.
Good hit. One more. Nice shot. 2 of the wolf scouts gone.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Extraction 2. It's out on the 16th of next month.
Hadir is resourceful. He has them setting a trap for the wolf's men.
Alex, cover the team rigging the truck.
Killing the wolf doesn't guarantee us the stolen gas.
True. What happens if you don't find it?
I have to.
المتفجرات صارت جاهزة بنت الآن
Mashi, انتظروا الإشارة. The wolf's men will have to move the truck to pass through. Wait until they're close, then detonate it.
بنت العم شايف موكب جاي من الشرق.
مفهوم. ديروا بالكم أهلكم. The wolf soldiers are here, Alex. Right side of the highway.
3 Alcatala vehicles.
I see. Check fire. Let them get in range.
لازم اهجم؟
لا. خليهم يقربوا أكتر. Closer. Go on. Don't be shy. They see it. They're moving to the
I'm
truck.
gonna try and get as many as I can this
Adir.
time. Oh no.
I see them.
Damn.
Get
I
ready,
wish they
Alex.
didn't spread out as much as they do.
Detonate the truck, Alex. Do it.
Kaboom.
Hashumu! Hashumu! Open fire! They're to the right of the bus. Good hit! Hit!
Wow, this is awkward. Oh. Never mind.
Taking
Engulfed
cover
him in
the
flame.
buildings. Good kill, Alex. Check the windows. Good kill, Alex. AQ on the bus. Good hit.
What happened there?
Offset reinforcements.
Oh, let's take this guy out. He thinks he's something special.
Adir, pull your team back.
We shouldn't back up.
Oh. He got run over by... Oh no. Timmy!
Shoot the engines. Stop them. It's down. Good hit. You got it. It's down.
Here they come!
Eyes on. They're down.
Alex, there's
My
another
sights.
Alcatala mortar team.
Clear.
Check them out.
They're down.
Negative. There's still a mortar out there.
No visual. What do you see?
600 meters. Movement. Near that blue house.
On them. Mortars are clear.
Suicide truck. Left side. Left side.
Uh-oh.
Truck, Alex. Hit the truck. Hit the truck now. Hit it again.
One's in the window.
Aim for the driver.
Game! Cool.
Close call. Good shooting, Alex.
The wolf must be coming, or they wouldn't send these forces to clear the way.
Stop planting ice. Get to the east bunker and resupply for the northwest. Watch out! By the truck!
Timmy! I don't know what that's a reference to, but I love it. Not Timmy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Don't let them go!
More explosives, Adir?
Never too much. Same as before. Enemies get close.
Watch the
detonate
doorway!
them. Watch your distance.
Captain Price is calling on the radio. He says it's urgent.
Okay, where's the radio? Excuse me, I need the radio. Thank you.
Echo 3-1 for actual.
Alex, the wolf fled the city. He's headed your way. The Russians are right behind him.
Get down!
Troops in contact, actual.
Stay low. Don't let him see you.
Copy.
On
the way.
Wind shifted.
Those shots came from the highway. It's much stronger now. You'll have to adjust. 4 notches to the left.
Reacquiring. Got him.
Did I?
Good kill, Alex.
Okay, that was. I think I missed. I think the game was being generous there. Oh, another mortar. 2 mortars.
That's 600 meters, Alex. Hit them. Russian MiGs! They hit up the
Barkov's army will be here soon. Sister, smoke! White smoke on the left! Alex, find a way to stop them!
Aim for the tiles to slow them down!
Alex!
Is there even much point in slowing them down? Because you end up having to defend this village anyway, right?
Good hit!
Oh, okay. Maybe it is possible to,
They're concealing their attacks!
Keep it up, Alex!
Pit stop. Hang on. What's that achievement for? That is for stopping 3 APCs. Oh, okay. Maybe it's possible to stop them all. But you presumably you would still have to defend the village, though.
Enemies, not! Soldiers, closing in! Find the dead tank! I see that! Move in! Enemies close! Get one in the door!
Find that car, the old wreck!
I see them!
Ah, for God's sake. I hate how my allies just sit there and let that happen. You wouldn't think we're like, what, way more, probably what, yeah, more than 10 games deep at this point of Call of Duty, and your allies are still shit. Really? This is where the armor games blow like these arcadey shooters out of the water. Because like in armor you would just station a soldier or 2 to guard the staircase. And they would do it competently too. I'm back. I beat Lady Maria first try. She was easy. To be fair though, you're level 239. Like, she was always going to be easy. She's cool though, isn't she? She's a really cool boss. Oh, Lady Maria. You wait till you fight the last boss of the DLC. He's really... Well, he might not be tricky for you. He might be a walk in the park for you because your DPS is probably high enough. But he's one of the hardest bosses in the whole game. Bloodborne DLC bosses are way better than the main game. Yeah. That's not a hot take. That's pretty much universally agreed. They're some of the best bosses in the Souls series. And for some reason, pretty much all of them are good. Whereas the main game bosses, they suffer from, like, having really flumpy... they're massive. They're really difficult to get to grips with because the camera flumps out. And then their hair gets in the way. Sometimes you don't know if you're actually hitting the boss or not. It's like, I love that game, but yeah, even I'm not going to defend the bosses. But yeah, DLC bosses, they're pretty much universally, all of them are good. Except from maybe the first phase of Ludwig? Maybe the first phase might be a bit flumpy. But once he gets his sword out, he's pretty cool. Though, the problem with the second phase of him is when he's charging up to slam down, you can just run at him and then just annihilate him. And he dies really, really quickly. Yeah, it's weird, because for Ludwig, I either beat him first try, or if I don't beat him first try, it means my DPS isn't good enough and I'm going to have to try again. Right, I'm going to leave the safety of my cubby hole. Yeah, she was a fun boss. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. I think you're close to being at the end of the DLC, by the way. Like, because it's not a massive DLC. The old Hunter's weapons are so cool, though. I really, really like basically all of them. Also, since you've beaten Lady Maria now, it's not a spoiler. It's worth looking up where to find Lady Maria's weapon, because you don't find it in the boss arena or by trading in souls or anything like that. You've got to go to a you've got to go. Let me think. In the next section right after Lady Maria, there's like a well. And if you go down the well, her weapon's in there. And it's a really cool weapon. I love it.
How could you do this?
Not as much as another weapon, which I don't think you've come into contact with yet.
No, not like this.
Sister. Alex.
Oh, actually, no. If you didn't explore the first area before Ludwig, I don't think you've got the my favourite weapon of the DLC. Right, quick campaign. Anywho, I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna go hang out with my family for a bit and leave it there for now. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye. Total, I beat 3 DLC bosses. Hang on, let me double check. Bloodborne DLC bosses. So there are in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, you are close to the end of the DLC already. Alright, see ya. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.